Welcome back, y'all. It is tarot time, your daily tarot prediction. I'm gonna get your energy right for the day. Ain't nobody fucking with you. My ain't nobody messing with you unless you want them to, okay? They not coming for you unless you send for them. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's how to share the message. If this really resonates with you, please share it with someone so we can continue to grow. I really appreciate that. And the extended read for this can be accessed in the link in the description box. And guess what? If you get one, you get them all. If you get one, you get them all. I believe in deals, y'all. Hello. I believe in deals and support. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started for today. Universe, source, energy, God, whatever it is you believe in. I say it all the time that that's your business. Universe, source, and energy, God, thank you so much for this opportunity to read and facilitate this space. I connect with the greatest and the highest intentions to connect a message of abundance, wisdom, healing, strength, prosperity, friendship, companionship, whatever it is you want us to have during this time. I ask that it come forth for their highest vibrational good or our highest vibrational good, period. Connecting with this energy here, showing so much gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the messages that I received. And so it is, and so it shall be. Okay. So I was feeling in the spirit, y'all. So let's see what's going on here. A lot of very interesting messages going on right here. You know, I like a lot of order here. It's my midheaven in Virgo. Where I just feel like, this feels weird. This feels weird. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. So let's get into the day. So we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is this energy that you have been dealing with recently that is just like you had to get the job done. You had to be proactive in doing it, but you felt numbed out by doing it. You felt like something that you were dealing with in your life, whatever area that is in your life, has had to show a different kind of assertion, a different kind of assertiveness to get stuff done, but it's really not the frequency of which you want. So you are just kind of acknowledging in that moment, like, yeah, I had to do these things I didn't want to do. They were uncomfortable, or just like, you know, when you have to do those like little, like mundane, just regular ass tasks and stuff. And you're just like, or even, you know, having to be the bigger person for a situation or scenario. That can be reflected here as well. The Empress is calling out to you in a different way. She is saying to you, hey, it is time to bring you into your fullest power, your fullest sensuality, your fullest nurturing, and your fullest ability to create and grow something. You are not where you need to be looking over something and managing and micromanaging things. And I'm not saying that you're not going to be a leader. I'm saying it in a different perspective. She is representing a new beginning. She is representing a new life. And your energy, your spirit, life force, God, universe, source, whatever it is you want to call this, you know, is pulling you forward to this new life. So listen to it. Accept what is coming your way. But we're not done yet. We got to see what else is going on here, okay? Because, you know, sometimes things get tricky. Sometimes things get tricky. Next card. So we have the King of Pentacles, okay? First and foremost, the energy that is coming up is here is you don't want nobody to mess with your quans, okay? And for those who don't know what that quans are, I mean your coins. You're at a place of maturity, and the way that you make your money needs to mature too. And so because she is looking in this direction over here, I'm getting this energy. Okay, so there's so much going on here. First thing I notice is this Venus energy right here, right? And then we have these bulls right here. Let me show y'all, because this stuff gets deep, okay? So this is Venus energy. These are the bulls. Why is this important? And why is this pointing in the direction of here, of abundance and building something? Because Venus is a planet, and it rules two signs. It rules Taurus and Libra. It rules Libra in the like, I love you, and you know, the things that you like to visually see. And it rules Taurus in a way of the sensuality, the feelings, the enjoying of the actual physical moments, enjoying a good meal, enjoying a good back rub, enjoying the more sensual things, just enjoying things. It can be regular things too. And here it is, you have the bull or the Taurus on top of here, and just a new way of making money. So what this signifies to me, okay, is that you are stepping into a new way of making money that you actually enjoy, you actually connect with. There is always going to be an element of hard work for whatever you do. So don't think that you're going to walk out the door, or don't think that like, oh, she don't know what she's talking about because it's impossible to open up the door and money just show up. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying to you is you are now being aligned and given the opportunity for a new life to receive, okay, something within your life that aligns with you, that you're going to feel like every day you get up in the morning, you're like, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do this. Sometimes you may feel like you don't want to do it at all, but you feel a purpose, a very purposeful life. And she is saying, we're going to create something. We're going to make it happen. And the money is right there with it. The money energetically is like, yes, I want to show you that what you create is purposeful, is meaningful, is needed in the world. The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is really talking about today these daily things that you have to go through. So I want you to look at your day, okay? And sometimes you hit a snag. You might feel like, oh man, I gotta do this, or I gotta call this person, or, oh, I gotta do these tasks, or I gotta check this, or I gotta clean up this, or, X, Y, and Z. That is what the Five of Wands represents for today. So there are gonna be some things that come along in your day that may just be tedious. You just have to get it done, but get it done. Why? Because like I said, everything has to do with hard work, embracing hard work, stepping forward into hard work. So the hard work you do today, especially for the things you are creating, this new connection to self, this new connection to the future, has everything to do with your overall prosperity, happiness, and ability to grow. Because let me tell you something, if you teach somebody else how to grow something, they can grow something for the rest of their lives. You're learning how to grow something, and you're going to be given the opportunity to teach other people how to do that as well. So this is really a moment for you to be able to go and do something. There is a delay. There's a delay from you being in front and you being over there and showing the world how to do something. And the delay is you got to do it. You got to get through this before this comes. Yeah, I got to get through this before this comes. So you have the Knight of Swords. So you have to be very mentally agile. You have to be very mentally swift, mentally precise, mentally available, mentally ready to go forward, because everything you do. Here's a really interesting lesson in life. Sometimes people, think about a fight, and it might easy to assume that the bigger person is the person who always wins. No, not at all. We know this in the story of David and Goliath, and we know it in some other interesting stories too. It is not the person, who is biggest, or not the person who starts out at something who is the best. It is the person who is the mentally strongest. Why? Because every person, no matter if you're good at something, you're bad at something, is going to hit a snag. And that person who crumbles under pressure is the person that isn't going to get far. But that person who bosses up and figures it out and troubleshoots, they're going to get far. So imagine if and this is still a hypothetical fight, imagine if the weakest person actually has the strongest mind. So they're able to train much longer. And the bigger person, whenever they hit a snag, or, they feel like lazy or something like that, they just take their time, give them enough time, and that littler person is going to outpace the other person. Think about it even with stories of Mike Tyson. We know Mike Tyson for many things, okay? But one of the things is he was a heavyweight champ. And for someone to be such a champion, some of the earliest stories he had was he was already good. He would go into these matches and he would be so intimidated that he would be in the back crying. Can you imagine this huge little boy who already could do what he needed to do, but mentally was not strong enough? But yet once he got out in the ring, even though his opponent could intimidate him, and you know how fighting is all about that mental aspect, you got to beat them in their mind first. once he got out there, he started to find his confidence. And over time, he worked that through. But not even having that, still working that throughout his life, he fell into certain other traps. Had he had a stronger mental mind, as well as the matching physicality that he had at that moment, you're talking about somebody mentally and physically tough. So don't always assume just because as you're starting off at something, you may not know something or you may not be the best. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get to the place that you need to go to. So there's something that's coming up specifically today that is asking you to set up this foundation. And it's sending the message to work hard. If you work hard at it, it will come. And then also this need to invest in yourself. There may have been a fear in the past to invest in yourself, but the energy is saying, if you want this, you need to let go of your funds to invest in yourself. Or you need to be strategic. Maybe you don't have money, but there are a lot of free resources there. So you have to let go of your time, or you have to let go of something, a disbelief of yourself, in order to get where it is you need to go. And the King of Wands is, think about all the times that you wanted to do something, but your actions limit you from doing it. Oh, I want to do this thing, and you just ended up not following through. This is a lesson that as you move forth, especially today, building this new foundation, you're thinking about that. You know what? I'm not going to let the mistakes I made then impact me now. And now I understand that's what triggered me to not want to keep going. So I'm going to choose a different path this way around. And also the Knight of Pentacles. How many times have you stopped your flow of money? What were the things that when, you had a good idea, but you just like, dang, I should have kept it going, but I didn't. It is the same principle. Give yourself an opportunity to reflect on these things that have prevented you in the past, but not today. Okay, hello. So much going on today. I'm going to pull 3 cards and a goddess. So we have the Alchemist. So everything that has to do with the energy and the transforming into your next path today. Let's see what else is happening. Ooh, this feels a little funny. Get creative. Hello. Let me put this in your face. Okay. We're talking about creation. We've been talking about it this whole time. Get creative. This is the building of the foundation. You don't have to have everything figured out today, but today is step number 1 for literally the rest of your life. And your last card here is surrender. And that's what this was talking about here. You have to surrender to the path. You have to surrender to what is in front of you to get you to where it is you need to go, and accept that surrender. Accept this highest good for yourself. Accept this beautiful energy that is surrounding you and that just kind of lives in your energy and in your space. You have to accept it. And then we have White Tower. So White Tower is a common theme that's happening right now. And what she represents is sensitivity. She's saying that like, hey, I'm giving you abilities to manifest within. So that means you got to separate yourself from kind of like these environments that are harsh for you, that, kind of encourage you to do things that are opposite. And you have to kind of surrender to this new path in front of you and be able to connect with that energy. Okay. In the extended read, we're going to channel any messages from your guides as well as any other insights that come up. And if you want access to that and all them other extended reads, you can do so with the link in the description box. See you soon.